You ever been in so much pain you can see stars? No. That was a nice one. I really liked that last show.
Hold me close and let me squeeze you tight through the night. But baby girl, how do I look in my blue eyes? Won't you tell me the truth? Do you like my new whip?
The process of writing the album, it was painful. I don't know, it's like I think my emotions were in the music, you know, and it's always painful. You know, but no, it was fun. You can laugh at pain, right? The name of the song, 22, 26, those are the ages of my two best friends that passed away, Austin Peralta and Mac Miller. And lost in space, in a sense of they're gone in space somewhere. You know, you can still see their remains, you know, the work that they left here, their energy still exists, but they are not physically here. So there's only, it's like wherever they are, it's out of space and time. It's like somewhere between the accepting that and wondering. One moment that it's like forever kind of burned in my mind. This was Ross G opening for my first show, or maybe a show in Colorado. And I remember this feeling when he was DJing, like it felt like what he was doing was taking everybody to space. The whole energy like in the room was so wild. And I remember like the smells, everything just became really, it was different. And it was one of those things where I remember feeling like, oh shit, this feels like the edge of space. And it was just watching him DJ.
Nobody move, there's blood on the floor. And I can't find my heart. Where did it go? Did I leave it in the cold?
I mean, it stops and starts too, all the time. You know, I don't think that there's like, I'm not a believer in like a writer's block or things like that. There's just like, there's sometimes you're there, sometimes you aren't. You know, it doesn't mean that you can't come up with something, because you can always come up with something. But like I was talking to a friend earlier where it's like, you know, starting something is always easy. Finishing it is a different story because it's never done. It's always continuously going. I think when Austin Peralta died, I've never met Ron Carter before a day in my life. And it was one of those things where these are those moments that represent the bigger moments, I think, where it's like, I ran into him in a hotel in Osaka out of like randomly, like right when Austin died. And I was having one of the hardest moments in my life, you know, and here's like one of my bass heroes just randomly in a hotel. I was just like, and for a second, I almost didn't recognize him because he's got on this little hat, you know, he's got a trench coat on, thing covering his face. I was like, Ron Carter? He was like, yeah. And I was like, no way. And he said this to me, and it just stuck with me. He was like, God ain't gave us any new notes. There aren't any new notes, and he was talking about on scales. Like, it's the same scales and same notes it's always been.
If I could fly, I'd stay in the sky and never come down.